All right, the main event coming up. Joyce versus Filip Hrgovic. I think the key for Joyce in this fight will be his jab, because his power shots are very ponderous and slow, as we all know. Hrgovic isn't the fastest heavyweight in the world, but compared to Joyce, he's quick. And he should be able to get his right hand off a lot more frequently than Joyce and land his right hand more frequently than Joyce. He's very educated with that punch, as we saw in the early rounds against Dubois. So this may be a battle between Joyce's jab and pressure and physical strength and Filip Hrgovic's right hand. Let's see who prevails in that battle. You've also got the fact that Filip Hrgovic has been badly cut in at least one fight against Daniel Dubois, obviously. I'm not sure if he's been cut in other fights. Was he cut against Zheli Zhang? I can't remember. But scar tissue is something that could potentially be an issue for him as well. We'll see. But I'm expecting a tough, close fight. I'm expecting rock'em sock'em robots, to be honest. I think this is going to be a bit of a slugfest. And for those who are not aware, this is actually a rematch. The first fight between these two was in the WSB, the World Series of Boxing, and it was a very good fight. It was a slugfest, which is why I think this fight's going to be a slugfest. Because you've got two guys who are not shy about letting their hands go. Both have got good chins. And neither man has got really massive KO power. I mean, they both got power, but they're not among the elite punchers in the division, in my view. So I just think it all points to a slugfest here. Neither guy is going to be shy to get stuck in. I think Joyce is the physically stronger man. I think he's going to be looking to get that big jab off. And Hrgovic will be looking to land that right hand. He's got very good variation on his right hand. Both guys gearing up for the first round. There's the opening bell. Round one. Joyce Hrgovic. They come out to center ring. Both guys probing. Hrgovic probing with a jab. Joyce with a jab to the body. Okay. Joyce catches a right hand there from Hrgovic. Joyce not pressing the action yet. Just having a look. Nice jab there from Joyce. Surely it's just a matter of time before Joyce starts to apply the pressure, but he's just been a bit circumspect here in the early going. Looking to find his timing. Jab into Hrgovic's body. Hrgovic nearly let... Oh, nice right hand there from Hrgovic. Joyce was moving away. It also kind of took the sting off it. Oh, big right hand over the top from Hrgovic. Misses by a mile. Joyce did well to move his feet and get out of the way of that shot. Right hand there from Hrgovic again. Loading up on a second right hand. Nice jab from Joyce. Joyce using his legs a bit more here than I expected in the early going. Trying to find some angles on Filip Hrgovic. Nice jab to the body from Hrgovic. Hrgovic loading up with a right hand, and this is typically what he does, is he likes to try and make a fast start. But his right hand is being blocked. That's a nice jab there from Joyce. Right hand to the body from Hrgovic. Joyce coming back with a couple of straight shots to the body. Again, Hrgovic right hand happy as usual. And he only got big right hand from Hrgovic. That shot landed solid. But big left hook from Hrgovic. Right hand from Hrgovic. Okay, Joyce can't be eating shots like that too much. But, oh, okay, back of the head shot from Hrgovic there. Joyce, as usual, very easy to hit here. I guess that's why he's trying to use his legs to get out of the way of some of them, but shipping some punishment there. That's a nice jab from Joyce, though. Big right hand again from Hrgovic, but Joyce turns away from it, takes a little bit of the sting off. Hrgovic's face is marked up already, I think, from Joyce's jab. Looks to have some bruising above his left eye. Joyce backpedaling here. Really... Oh, big right hand from Hrgovic. Big shot. Joyce tries to come back, but nothing lands. Another big right hand from Hrgovic. Yeah, it's a lively one, folks. I expected it to be. But so far, Hrgovic is very much getting the better of it. I don't really like these tactics from Joyce, you know. The back foot stuff. He's giving Hrgovic too much space to get his shots off. He needs to press the action like he did when they fought in the WSB. Really weird defensive movement here from Joyce. Getting his jab off. He needs to press the action. Oh, big right hand again from Hrgovic. Chasing Joyce around the ring. Big right hand. Now, what is Joyce doing here? He needs to press it. Not sure what Joyce is doing here, but yeah, that was a big Hrgovic round. So round one, very much the Hrgovic. He was lighting Joyce up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, that was very firmly a Filip Hrgovic round. Very firmly. I was a little surprised by Joyce's tactics there. Trying to be circumspect and box on a back foot a little bit. Yeah, I question the wisdom of that. Shout out to D-Man for the super chat. He says, you saw Joyce do a Floyd Mayweather there. All right, here we go, round two. Let's see if Joyce switches it up and applies some pressure here. I think he really needs to. Giving Hrgovic all that space, it seems unwise to me. And it certainly didn't pay off in the first round. So Joyce looking like he's trying to hold his ground a little bit more here. Turning away from Hrgovic's right hand. That's a good body shot from Joyce. Hrgovic cracks him on the back of the head. Left hook there from Joyce was a decent shot. Jab to the body from Joyce was decent. Big jab from Hrgovic though. Hrgovic really loading up on that right hand. Big jab there from Joyce. That was a good shot. Hrgovic trying to get his jab off. The reach apparently is in favor of Hrgovic by 2 inches, according to the stats that they gave on DAZN. But to me, Joyce's arms look longer. And of course, oh, big right hand there from Hrgovic. He has Joyce up against the ropes. Of course, reach and arm length are 2 different measurements. I think arm length is a far more relevant and useful measurement. Because in terms of arm length, to me anyway, to my eyes, it appears that Joyce has got the longer arms. I think Hrgovic is cut there. So there was some damage to the left side of Hrgovic's face in the first round, which looked like bruising. Now it looks like a cut. I did speak about the scar tissue. That's a nice jab there from Joyce. He's targeting the damage. Again, turning away really awkwardly from Filip Hrgovic's right hands. Now Joyce starts to come forward. He's got Hrgovic in the corner. That's a nice jab from Hrgovic. And yeah, you can see the blood coming out of that cut. It may be one of those cuts that he suffered in the Daniel Dubois fight reopened. Nice body shots there from Joyce. Hrgovic really loading up with the right hand there. Missing. Incredibly, right? Joyce comes back with a right hand. Yup. Folks, we've got a slugfest developing here quite quickly. Big right hand from Hrgovic. Joyce shakes his head, says it didn't hurt him. This is a better round here for Joyce. I'm not sure if he's winning it, but he's definitely doing better. Big jab there from Joyce. Nice shot. Wild swings from both. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And I think the cut is bothering Hrgovic already. Again, tries the right hand. Joyce with weird head movement, but somewhat effective. Let's be real. It looks awkward, but it is actually working to some extent. Big right hand and left hand there from Hrgovic. Joyce tries to come slugging back, but his shots are blocked. Ooh, Hrgovic really trying to load up on the right hand and punish Joyce there. But he knows, there's the end of the round. I told you guys, well, not that you guys didn't know anyway, but as I said before the opening bell, I was expecting a slugfest. Their fight in the WSB was a slugfest. I always thought this one would be a slugfest too. You got two guys with great chins who don't have massive one-punch power. So that's a recipe for a slugfest. And one guy in particular in Joyce who's got a terrible defense. Hrgovic ain't exactly Floyd Mayweather himself. So yeah, he always had the ingredients of a slugfest, this fight. The cut to Hrgovic's right eye doesn't look too bad at the moment. And I think it was opened there by a Joyce right hand. They're showing a slow-mo replay. So yeah, the scar tissue from the Dubois fight has reopened. Here we go, round 3. Hrgovic comes immediately out and lands a right hand on poor Joyce. Joyce trying to get that big jab off. Ooh, Hrgovic. I've never seen Hrgovic load up, like launch his body into the right hand as much as he's doing here. Maybe because Joyce is so slow, he feels like he can get away with it. Because normally he doesn't really launch himself into the right hand to that extent. Some body shots there from Hrgovic. Good jab from Hrgovic. Joyce looking to get his own jab off. Joyce coming forward a bit here. Little speculative left hook. Pulling with his own jab. Does get a decent one off there. Jab into Hrgovic's body. This is what Joyce needs to do. Come forward. Joyce very cumbersome on his feet, but he is doing a fairly good job at blocking some of them right hands. Goes to Hrgovic's body. Manhandles Hrgovic there up close. Big shots there from Joyce. Hooking with the right hand. Partially blocked by Hrgovic. This is better from Joyce. This is what he needs to do. Blood now from Hrgovic's cut again. Big right hand there from Hrgovic. Joyce doing this weird lean back, which, as I say, looks ugly, but it has been somewhat effective. He was using the lean back in the Dubois fight quite effectively, but it didn't look quite as awkward as it does here. Big right hand from Hrgovic. Joyce takes it, but was he wobbled there slightly? Nice jab from Joyce on Hrgovic's damaged eye. Joyce moving away, having Hrgovic's right hand fall short. Joyce really targeting the damaged eye of Hrgovic with the jab and the right hand. Nice jab there from Hrgovic. Right hand left hook from Hrgovic. Wipes away the blood from his eye. It's obviously bothering his vision. Right hand there from Hrgovic on the inside. Wasn't a massive shot, but it did connect. Big right hand again from Hrgovic. Body shot from Hrgovic. 2 right hands over the top. Joyce leans away, but the shots did land. It's all action, folks. But jab to the body from Joyce there. I forgot to say how I scored the second round. Big right hand there from Joyce. That was one of the best right hands he's landed so far. Straight right hand on Hrgovic's chin. Hrgovic looking to pick his shots here. Joyce coming forward. The second round was a lot closer. Oh, big right hand from Hrgovic. What a shot. Joyce takes it. Another right hand from Hrgovic. I got Hrgovic winning this round. Even though Joyce is coming forward, Hrgovic landing the better shots for me. Big left hook from Hrgovic there. Was Joyce a little wobbled? First round to Hrgovic, third round to Hrgovic. I'm not sure how I'd score the second round. How did you guys score the second round? I thought the second round was pretty close. But first and third, definitely Hrgovic rounds for me. So I got Hrgovic up 2-1 at least. Yeah, Carlton Palmer says this is entertainment. It is too. D-Man says Joyce late KO. Okay. My prediction is Hrgovic on points. Big right hand from Hrgovic there. We've seen the slow-mo. Joyce landed a nice right hand himself on Hrgovic's chin. Here we go. Round 4. This is a 10-rounder. Just to remind anybody who might have thought it was a 12-rounder. It's only 10, so it's a relatively short fight. Joyce comes out in the front foot looking to get the jab off. Hrgovic again. looking to get the right hand home, really loading up with it. Is that something he's been working on with Abel Sanchez, or, as I said earlier on, is it the fact that Joyce is so slow that Hrgovic feels like he can load up on the shot more than he would against other fighters? Hrgovic in the corner now, Joyce coming at him speculatively. Joyce moving his head there, making Hrgovic miss with the right hand, as he has done multiple times during this fight. It's a nice left hook there from Hrgovic, was partially blocked by Joyce. Joyce got Hrgovic on the ropes. Hrgovic now leans back. Joyce trying to get his jab off. We know about Joyce's work rate. He needs to make that work rate count, though. You know, you can't allow Hrgovic to have these little breaks in rounds and pace himself through the fight. Needs to stay on him. That, of course, is one of Joyce's big strengths, is his work rate and stamina. Needs to make it count here. Hrgovic already, you can see, taking breaks in these rounds. Joyce needs to press him when he's taking these breaks. You can't let him do this. But again, Joyce with the awkward head movement that's somewhat effective. Hrgovic guilty of telegraphing the right hand a little bit here, but that one did land there. That was a nice right hand from Hrgovic there. Another right hand lands from Hrgovic as Joyce comes in. Joyce invest into the body a little bit here. Trying to tire Hrgovic out. Even the playing field as far as speed. That's a nice counter right hand from Hrgovic off the ropes. Again, Joyce pressing the action, but not as active as we're used to seeing him. Big right hand from Hrgovic. Another left hook from Hrgovic. Another right hand. Big left hook from Hrgovic. Big shots going in. Oh, big right hand from Hrgovic. Is Joyce maybe not as confident in his chin as he used to be? Is that why he's not throwing as many as we're used to seeing him throw? Or is it just the age? His work rate is not going to be as good at 39, nearly 40? Because very, very nice shots there from Filip Hrgovic. And Joyce waiting too much for me. Needs to stay on his man. Hrgovic can't stay with him in terms of work rate. So Joyce needs to jump on him when he's trying to take these breaks here. And he's not doing it. Need to stay on Hrgovic, man. You're letting him take breaks. It's another Hrgovic round for me. Landed big shots. Big right hand from Hrgovic there on the back of Joyce's ear. Another big right hand from Hrgovic. You can barely miss. Joyce trying to come back with some body shots. There's a right hand from Joyce that did get through. Okay, they're slugging away in the corner here. Big left hook there from Hrgovic. That's another Hrgovic round. Mr. Luca's got it 4-0 for Hrgovic. I've got it at least 3-1, if not 4-0. Because the second round was a little close, but... Hrgovic definitely winning so far. Danny's got it 4-0. If the judges see it the same way, then we're on course for my prediction to come true. Let's hope it does. Isaac says 3-1 Hrgovic. Andrew says, I'm getting CTE watching this. Celtic Magician says, Joyce is hilarious. Oh dear, here we go. Coming up to round 5. Nearly at the halfway stage of this 10-rounder. Here we go. Both guys out to center ring. Hrgovic's cut has held up fairly well, so his cutsman has done a decent job in the corner thus far. But Joyce really needs to keep targeting that. Try and get something out of it. Big right hand again from Hrgovic. Another big right hand from Hrgovic. I mean, some of these shots are partially blocked. Big left hook from Hrgovic. Right hand from Hrgovic. He's really slotting that shot through the center of Joyce's guard now. Joyce is dispensed with the weird lean back momentarily. And that's allowing Hrgovic to get some shots off. Hrgovic on the ropes, trying to rope-a-dope Joyce a little bit here. That was partially blocked there. Right hand from Hrgovic. Big left hook again from Hrgovic. Joyce swinging away as Hrgovic is in the corner. But nothing much landing. So Hrgovic still the more accurate fighter here. Joyce jabbing to the body. That's sensible. Right hand misses. Left hook is blocked. Hrgovic just seems happy to stay in the corner and catch a little rest and counterpunch. Both guys exchanging jabs. Carl Frampton's got this fight even after 4. Is that generous to Joyce? I think it is. He gave round 3 to Joyce? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. That was clearly a Hrgovic round. God only knows how he had that to Joyce. What on earth is Carl Frampton smoking? Yeah, Hrgovic looking like he's taking a break here, though. Just trying to fight off the ropes and look for counters. Went with a right hand there. I'm not sure if that landed from this angle. Couldn't see. But it's here where Joyce really needs to press the action when Hrgovic is trying to take these breaks. Joyce doing a good job at making Hrgovic miss with a right hand there. Although that one does land from Hrgovic. Joyce jabbing to the body. This is a much slower round. Left hook there from Hrgovic. Is he starting to feel the pace? He's certainly taking a break. He hasn't come out of that corner for the whole round, more or less. There's a nice left hook there from Hrgovic off the ropes. Right hand from Hrgovic. Another right hand from Hrgovic. Slick little counters here from Hrgovic off the ropes. A right hand from Hrgovic. I think he's trying to steal the round at the end here in the final 30 seconds. Right hand there. Now Hrgovic comes out of the corner. Looking to finish the round with a flourish. Will he, though? Big left hook there from Hrgovic was a nice shot. Jab from Hrgovic. Joyce pins him on the ropes, but doesn't land anything clean. Going to Hrgovic's body, then upstairs with a jab. That was a weird round. Personally, I'd still give it to Hrgovic because he landed the cleaner shots. There's at least one person giving it to Joyce there. I'd personally give it to Hrgovic. Even though the visual was Joyce pinning Hrgovic in the corner, his punches were not effective. Whereas Hrgovic did land quite a few clean headshots there. So personally, I'd give that one to Hrgovic as well. I got it 4-1 to Hrgovic. A B-Tech Graham says, hope we don't get anything stupid with the judges. Me too. Hopefully we don't get anything stupid. Because I got Hrgovic well up here. Here we go, round 6. We're in the second half of the fight. 5 rounds to go. Joyce comes out with a right hand, which is partially blocked. They tie up in the middle. There's been very little clinching in this fight so far. It's been a good action fight up to this point. But Hrgovic is maybe feeling the pace here because he spent the entire previous round in the corner countering off the ropes. So could it be that stamina of his? I mean, he has thrown a lot of shots in the first half of the fight. As Hrgovic tends to do, he tends to start fast and then fade. Joyce with the weird lean back making Hrgovic miss again, but Hrgovic catches him with a left as he leans forward again. Again, Hrgovic in the corner looking to counter. Joyce gets a jab off. Joyce doing a pretty good job. I mean, he's not consistent with that lean back, and it's ugly as hell. But it often is, but when he does use it, it is quite effective. But he does catch a right hand there, though. Hrgovic timed it, and he landed another right hand there, Hrgovic. So he's just trying to time Joyce's lean back to catch him at the right moment. Joyce coming in with shots. Big right hand there from Hrgovic. Walked Joyce onto it. But Joyce, again, takes the shot fine. Joyce punched into the body. Hrgovic catches him with a left hand on the way in. This, a much closer round. Hrgovic still landing the better shots to the head, but Joyce definitely doing his fair share of body work here. More than fair share of body work. He's surely landing far more body shots than Hrgovic is, but Hrgovic is landing more headshots. Certainly power shots. There's a right hand from Hrgovic. Joyce tries to come back with his own right hand, but wasn't very accurate. Yeah, Hrgovic on the ropes. looking to counter. Nice right hand there from Hrgovic, but I think Joyce took the sting off it by leaning away. Jab there from Hrgovic. Joyce with a jab. Body shots from Hrgovic. Rare. Nice right hand from Joyce. Big right hand from Hrgovic to the head. Big right hand to the body from Joyce there. Nice shot. Hrgovic's left hook has been a better weapon for him in this fight than it has been in previous fights. He's landed quite a lot of them. Oh, nice jabs there from Joyce. 2 heavy jabs in the right hand as he pushes Hrgovic back into the ropes. This is a better round from Joyce here, but still catches a right hand to the head. Close round. I might give that one to Joyce. I mean, he landed a lot of body shots. Not too many clean headshots. Hrgovic landed more headshots, but they weren't as clean as they were in previous rounds. Am I being generous giving it to Joyce? I'm going to give it to Joyce. I'm going to give it to Joyce. So I got it 4 rounds to 2 in favor of Hrgovic. I predicted it would be a split decision win for Hrgovic. That was my pick, my prediction. Yeah, my pick. I said a split for Hrgovic. Of course, Joyce is the British fighter. But as I understand it, in order to secure this opportunity, Hrgovic had to sign with Frank Warren. So you never know. Maybe Hrgovic gets the decision and they run it back. Warren will be perfectly happy with that, I would have thought. So Joyce firmly on the front foot now. Invest into the body with Hrgovic countering off the ropes. This is going to be a close one on the cards, folks, if it continues in this vein. With Hrgovic giving up so much real estate and being willing to just fight off the ropes like this. That was a nice right hand from Hrgovic there. Because it's not a good visual by way of the judges when you're just languishing on the ropes for entire rounds. You know, looking to counter here and there and old man your way through the fight. When obviously it's Joyce that's actually the old man, but Hrgovic is fighting more like the old man, you know? Trying to pull his little cute moves off the ropes and the counters and whatnot. That's a nice left hook there from Filip Hrgovic. And that's been a shot, as I said earlier on, that he's been landing more consistently in this fight than I've seen him land it in previous fights. Maybe it's just more available against Joyce than it is against... A big right hand from Hrgovic. Joyce takes it fine. Big left hook there from Joyce. That was a nice shot. Best headshot he's landed in a while. I think Joyce thinks he's stunned Hrgovic there, but catches a left hook himself. Left hook from Hrgovic again. And this, you know, nice right hand from Hrgovic. This fight looks very much like their WSB fight. Because this is how it ended, with Joyce on the front foot and Hrgovic fighting off the ropes. Hrgovic coming forward now. Joyce giving him a little bit of space. Left hook to the body from Hrgovic. Right hand over the top from Hrgovic. Joyce comes back with a couple shots. Now Hrgovic is on the ropes. Hrgovic trying to push Joyce off to get space for his own shots. Left hook from Hrgovic. Right hand, left hook from Hrgovic. Joyce taking the shots fine. Another left hook from Hrgovic. Hrgovic round for me so far. He's landing more shots to the head. And Joyce not as many to the body. Not for me anyway. Another nice right hand there from Hrgovic. Yeah, he's come back well in this round. Because I gave the previous one to Joyce. I had it 4-2 to Hrgovic after the last one. But this is a Hrgovic round unless Joyce can produce something in the final 30 seconds here. And I got Hrgovic. Hrgovic really looking to load up with a right hand. Big right hand there from Hrgovic. Does get round Joyce's guard. Another big right hand from Hrgovic. Another big right hand from Hrgovic. Joyce eating them right hands like Jarrell Miller eats Big Macs. Joyce trying to come back right at the final few seconds of the round. But no, that's a Hrgovic round for me. There we go. So I got it 5 rounds to 2 for Filip Hrgovic after 7. Mr. Luca says 5-2 or 6-1. Yep. I got it 5-2 Hrgovic, personally. Chris says, Joe eating his vitamins. Let's see how these final 3 rounds go. That was a nice left hook there in the slow-mo from Joyce. Again, didn't bother Hrgovic at all. Both of these guys with good chins. Here we go, round 8. An entertaining scrap. Let's see who can close out the fight better. I gave Hrgovic the last round. I thought Joyce won the previous. Hrgovic again on the back foot. Hrgovic may not have the ability to fight 2 hard rounds consecutively. We'll see. Will he take this one off? Because he exerted himself in the previous round quite a lot. Will that allow Joyce back into it? Going for the right hand again, and the left hook scores for Hrgovic once more. Incredibly, Carl Frampton has got Joe Joyce ahead. Unbelievable. 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 How on earth has he got Joe Joyce ahead? Bizarre. Now, Joyce might be on course to win this round because Hrgovic is really doing nothing here. Through the first minute, he's just been moving around on the ropes and not throwing much. And Joyce is getting his jab off, getting his hands moving. There's a left hook again from Hrgovic. I think that one was partially blocked, though. Yeah, Frampton's scorecard really shocking there. Big right hand from Hrgovic there. I say big. It was a clean right hand. Wasn't that much power on it. Halfway through round 8. Joyce turns southpaw briefly there. Hrgovic's cut has held up well. He's really taken a break in this round, and that's allowing Joyce to maybe steal it so far. Just with activity. Oh, nice right hand there from Joyce. Protect yourself at all times. Hrgovic didn't. Yeah, this is a Joyce round, I think. Hrgovic really taking his foot off the gas. Nice jab there from Joyce. Right hand misses from Joyce. Hrgovic ties him up on the inside. He's definitely feeling the pace. He's taking this round off completely. Giving this round to Joe Joyce. Giving him a lifeline, at least on my card. Hrgovic in the corner, not throwing anything, just content to make Joyce miss a few shots. Then he comes back with a couple. The exchange shots there. Joyce still got some bounce in his legs. Hrgovic looking for that counter left hook off the ropes, but not doing enough in this round for me. Big left hook there from Hrgovic. Joyce taking the shots, swarming all over Hrgovic. Hrgovic getting some right hands off on the inside. Trying to finish the round with a flurry. Big right hand there from Hrgovic. But that's not enough to steal in the round for me. That's a Joe Joyce round. Nice big shots at the end, but too little too late. I got it 5-3 for Filip Hrgovic. So this is getting close. 2 rounds to go. On my card, mathematically, it could still be a draw. Alan has it 8-0 for Hrgovic. I don't know about that. I got Hrgovic winning for sure, but I wouldn't say 8-0. Striker says, I see a draw incoming. Big right hand to the forehead of Joyce and then a left hook on the ear. At the end of the round. Here we go, round 9. 2 rounds to go. In an entertaining heavyweight fight. Left hook from Hrgovic early doors. Right hand from Hrgovic there. He really needs to win a round here. Not allow Joyce to regain or gain some momentum off the back of the last round. Hrgovic seems to have a good round and take the next round off. Hrgovic really jumping off the canvas there as he throws a right hand, Deontay Wilder style. Yeah, Hrgovic massively outlanding Joyce to the head in round 8, as he has been in most of the rounds. Hrgovic being more aggressive in this round, looking to take it to Joyce, landed a nice right hand there, but exerting energy every time he loads up on shots like that. Big shots there from Hrgovic. Joyce takes them. Hrgovic goes to the body, loads up on a right hand to the head. Another right hand from Hrgovic to the head. Joyce comes back with a big right hook to Hrgovic's body. They're slugging away. The two big heavyweights, big bruisers. Hrgovic looking to just set up that right hand. There it is again. Another right hand, nice from Hrgovic. Joyce just stumbled slightly as it landed. I don't think he was hurt. Just a balance issue momentarily. Left hook from Hrgovic. Right hand is blocked by Joyce's gloves. Nice right hand again from Hrgovic. Body shots. Right hand from Hrgovic. Left hook to the body. They're both slugging away. Hrgovic is landing more headshots, but Joyce is landing more body shots. A minute to go in round 9. So far, for me, this is a Hrgovic round, but if Joyce can do enough work in the final minute, it's possible he could steal it if it's impactful enough. Right hand misses there from Hrgovic. Again, Joyce leans away, takes the sting off those shots. But that one does land there from Hrgovic. Another one lands from Hrgovic. This is Rock'em Sock'em Robots. What can you do but laugh? Big right hand there. Oh, Joyce stumbled back after Hrgovic landed that right hand. They're just all out slugging here. All out slugging. I think Joyce was a bit stunned from the last right hand that Hrgovic landed. Definitely a Hrgovic round here. Definitely a Hrgovic round. His right hand must be hurting from hitting Joyce's head. His right hand must be smarting him. Another right hand. Yeah, that's firmly a Hrgovic round. So he came back well there. I've given Joyce 3 rounds in the fight. And the rest to Hrgovic. Nice. That's a beautiful right hand from Hrgovic. I bet Carl Frampton's got Joyce up by about 3 or 4 rounds at this point. Frampton's scorecard is absolutely shocking. Anglo has got it 7-2 to Joyce. What on earth are you watching? 7-2 to Joyce? Good God, man. I got it 9-6 to Hrgovic going into the final round. Round 10 here. Frampton's only got Hrgovic up by a point. That's crazy. Man needs Specsavers. Anyway, here we go. 15 seconds into the final round. Hrgovic needs a big round here because if Frampton's scorecard is anything to go by, they may well try job him. So he needs to finish strong. Every last ounce of energy needs to be expended here, throwing punches at Joe Joyce's big head. Joyce needs to press the action, obviously, and hope that the judges are in Frank Warren's pocket. Although Hrgovic, as far as I'm aware, is a Frank Warren fighter right now as well. But Joyce, of course, is the hometown favorite. If there was a Joyce win, would he be lined up for a Dubois rematch at some point? Uneventful first minute of this final round. Hrgovic tries the big right hand. Joyce being more positive on the front foot. Not really getting anything done by way of clean shots. There's a nice left hook there from Hrgovic. Joyce comes back with a couple body shots. Again, Hrgovic can't be taking this round off like this away from home. Shout out to Hrgovic's cutsman because he's done a good job stemming the flow of blood out of his damaged eye. Or from his damaged eye, should I say. Nice jab there from Joe. Joyce sent the spray flying. And Filip, Joyce tripping over his own feet there. Hrgovic, ooh, good shot there from Joyce. Nice right hand from Hrgovic back. A minute left in the final round. Big right hand from Hrgovic. Big left hook from Hrgovic. Hrgovic again, willing to give up ground. Big right hand again from Hrgovic. Joyce taking the shots, but they're landing, and they're landing clean. Hrgovic with his left hand dangling. He's tired. He's trying to walk Joyce onto something big. In the final 30 seconds or so of this 10th round, Hrgovic comes back with a big one too. Drives Joyce back momentarily. Another big shot from Filip Hrgovic. And then they tangle up on the inside. It's been a relatively clean fight. Not much clinching. You had more clinching in the first, whatever it was, 6 rounds of the TKV at a live fight than you've had in the entire 10 rounds of this Joyce Hrgovic bout. Been a good slugfest between these two giant heavyweights. The final few seconds of the 10th, and then they go to the scorecards. Entertaining fight. I've got Filip Hrgovic winning that fight at least 6 rounds to 4. I got it 6-4, 7-3 Hrgovic. That's the way I see it. So here we go. It goes to a decision. Will they give it to Joyce or Hrgovic? I've got a horrible feeling they're going to give it to Joyce. They're going to give it to Joyce, you know, chaps. Oh, dear. It should go to Hrgovic, all things being fair, but oh, dear. Something smells bad. Here we go. '97, '93, that's wide. Wow, wide. Surely Hrgovic if it's that wide. Yep, Hrgovic got it. Hrgovic got it, and the cards were, I think, relatively fair. I think Hrgovic definitely won the vast majority of rounds in that fight, for sure. I don't think the cards were that bad at all. I mean, I just think that they were running with a ridiculously pro-Joyce narrative on the commentary, and they all started believing their ridiculous narrative with the absurd scorecard of Carl Frampton. I mean, what on earth was he smoking to make out as though there was only 1 point in it going into the final round? I mean, it's ridiculous. To me, that was quite a clear Hrgovic win. So there was somebody in the chat there saying they don't think Hrgovic beats anybody in the top 10. I completely disagree. But expectations are everything, right? There were people expecting Hrgovic to go in there and blast Joyce out. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be a tough fight. I expected exactly this kind of fight. I thought it was going to be a tough fight and it would go the distance and Hrgovic would win on points. That was my prediction. So I wasn't disappointed by what Hrgovic did there. He did what I expected him to do. And I think Hrgovic is a player in the top 10 of the heavyweight division for sure.